guys, welcome back. It's Tina, Coach Tina of Oil of Joy. I am a Trim Healthy Mama lifestyle coach, and I just walk with women as they go through their journey looking to improve their health through nutrition and eating right and implementing the Trim Healthy Mama plan. That is primarily what I do. But I started creating videos because I'm also an allergy mama, and so I have a blog that has a lot of allergy-friendly recipes. I avoid wheat, which is one of the things I'm going to be working with today, but I avoid wheat, eggs, some dairy, peanuts, almonds, sunflower seeds, turkey. I have a wide variety of things, and my family has too. And so I've helped a lot of women on the Trim Healthy Mama plan specifically implement that with food sensitivities. That's kind of my specialty, you'd say. I don't know. I've done it for years. I guess I just want to pass on whatever knowledge I've been able to glean over the years of doing it myself and through the help of other people along my own personal journey, passing it along. So with that said, today's video, I was thinking about what I was going to bring out today because I actually did film another video for this week, but I decided instead to talk about Thanksgiving and not derailing from your weight loss and health goals as you're going through the holidays, because I think now we're kind of hitting the season where we get that mindset of, well, there's Thanksgiving. I mean, honestly, for some of us, it can start at Halloween. So if you have Halloween candy in your house, get rid of it. But if you do Halloween at your house and you have Halloween candy, get rid of it. You don't need it. It's not a waste of money. Donate it, give it away, find somewhere you can give it to, anything like that. A food bank would be more than happy to take it and distribute it to people that would enjoy it. But if you have personal goals towards weight loss and nutritional goals that you're trying to achieve, let's just let that one go. But honestly, for some of us, the party starts at Halloween and it doesn't end until after New Year. And then it's the first Monday after New Year's, generally speaking, when we want to kind of regain our goals again. But I'm going to encourage you today with a few words about how to make it through the holidays with the least damage to your personal goals and to keep those in mind. So ironically, I thought I would actually do it today while I am working on one of my personal recipes. It's a family recipe. I wanted to talk about Thanksgiving because at Thanksgiving, I think for many of us, it's the special foods that are there at Thanksgiving that make it really special. Of course, it's with being with our family. That's the number one, being with family. We get to go up and spend the time with my son, my daughter, and my daughter-in-law, and our new grandson. So we'll be having Thanksgiving with them, and I'm in charge of several things. One is I'm going to be making a big tossed green salad because that will really make sure my husband and I can keep achieving our personal goals for nutrition. But one of the other things I'm making is challah. My kids are so accustomed to it. I've made it for many, many years, and they did request it for Thanksgiving, and so I'm of course going to be happily obliging them. So I'm going to be mixing that up today while we talk. So one second, I'm going to grab the recipe. Okay, I have the recipe right here in front of me on my little handy dandy iPad. I do print these out now, just an FYI, in case you're ever wondering. Print out your recipes, it's so worth it. If a website ever goes down, you lose them. Anyway, so this is one of the recipes I really like a lot, and this is not Trim Healthy Mama, warning. Not Trim Healthy Mama, warning. This is not a Trim Healthy Mama recipe, but I decided to make it because I need to on camera so I can talk about the ways you can enjoy the recipes that you really want to and not completely derail being on plan. Now, I know some of you are going to just, muscle through. You're going to only eat on plan. You're going to make all on plan recipes, and that's great. If that makes you guys happy, that is great. For me and my family, I know there's certain recipes that we just love and count on. But I will give you some ideas if you want to be on plan as well, okay? And ways we can modify some things to make them better than what they've been. All right, so one second, I got to grab my measuring cup. Okay, back with all my supplies. Measuring cup, I've got flour, some honey, my cute little salt of the earth, and this is my water, and there's a little honey in here, and my yeast, and it's nice and warm, and it's been just kind of sitting here proofing and building up a nice little top to it, so I know it's ready to go. So with that said, I'm gonna just kind of work on my challah as I talk. So for the holidays, some of my suggestions that I'd like to make are make a plan. You guys know I'm big into planning. I got to add in some honey here just a second. I am big into planning for success. So if you are hosting or if you're just, run into some family you know, for the holiday, make a plan. You know, if your plan consists of, I'm just going to go straight off plan for that one meal, then that's your plan. That's okay. You know, I would highly recommend, if you are a strict THM, that you be careful with the sugars, because many of us will feel very sick when we eat too much sugar and carbohydrates when we've been so clean for so long. I don't want to see anybody getting sick because you decided, you know, you would just go off the rails and do whatever. So make a plan. If that's your plan, that's your plan. I would suggest for the next morning, though, you make a new plan to get back on plan. So, you know, think about a deep S, you know, breakfast of some sort. I know those of us with the egg sensitivities, that's a harder thing. If you have an egg sensitivity, I would highly recommend that you make a little trimmy in the morning and have it with some breakfast sausage and sauteed veggies like cauliflower rice. That's my personal go-to. That's a nice, clean, deep S breakfast. Get the system cleaned out, get your mindset back on to being on plan and having success. That's personally what I would recommend if you choose to do that route. Now, let's say you want to go, but you want to eat on plan-ish. You know, there's grandma's, you know, famous bread, or, you know, auntie's pumpkin pie, you know, certain things like that, that you just, they're the tastes of the holidays, the ones that we're accustomed to. I have a plan for that. When I'm coaching my ladies and getting us ready for the holidays, let me see here. I gotta grab some eggs, I forgot, 1 second. Okay, forgot the eggs. Obviously, I can't eat the eggs, so this makes it easier for me to handle this. I can usually take like a little bite of this so I can enjoy it, but it helps me really stay on plan because the eggs. So anyways, so some of the tips when my clients are getting ready for the holidays that I personally recommend to them, I'll just share with you. Oh, I got some eggshell in there. Hold on a second. Clearly I'm losing my egg cracking touch there. So yeah, some of the suggestions I make for my clients are, you know, first of all, plan for success as much as you can. So with that said, if you don't mind having just the turkey breast, then enjoy turkey breast, because then you're getting the leanest cut of meat. You're getting a lot of protein. Enjoy and indulge in that protein portion, and make sure that you start eating there. Eat your protein first. Now you're going to be set up for not having such a blood sugar spike when you do consume anything that's off plan. Second, make sure that you get non-starchy veggies. So at least load at least half your plate between non-starchy veggies and that high protein source. And if you like dark meat, go for it. You know, you're just having some of the other fats added to that, obviously. But if that's what you enjoy and that's going to help you, go for it. So I would highly recommend load your plate, preload your plate, so that you are enjoying protein and lots of non-starchy veggies. So you're starting off right, plus you're filling your tummy up a bit. Now, I should have backed this up just a little bit. I should have also said, when you show up for the event, or if it's at your house, make a sipper, make a big mug of tea, put it in a travel mug, make something that's sweet, if that's your tendency. That's my personal tendency. Or if you like a coffee, make something that's indulgent and rich for you. So as everybody's just sitting around just munching on all the little appetizer things that are being shared and put out for everybody, you're less likely to want to just munch. Because I'll tell you one thing, if you're sitting there talking and catching up with family members while you're just mindlessly eating, you're not actually tasting anything that you're putting into your mouth. And that's another thing that we're going to come to as well. I want you to be mindful when you eat. So prepare for that kind of appetizer time. Have something for you. If you're going to have some appetizers, enjoy a little bit of whatever the favorites are that you're accustomed to having at your personal Thanksgiving. And then make sure that you're getting veggies, and make sure that you have a drink so that you're hydrating well through the whole thing. Your body will thank you later, trust me, if you continue to hydrate well through the whole thing. Now, when it comes to dinner, like I said, you know, make sure that you have a base of protein, you have a good amount of your non-starchy veggies. And now here we come to the fun part of Thanksgiving, all the foods that we love, right? We absolutely adore and love. Let me turn my computer back on here. Okay. All right, so with that said, I got to add in the flour. So let's make sure that I'm counting right. And if I'm talking to you guys, I might not. So I got to add 3.5 cups of flour here. And no, I don't weigh it. I've never done it that way. That's one. We got to incorporate that. Two. Trying to get every last drop out of that bag. And that's not enough. So thankfully, I got another bag. Okay, there's 3. And a half. Okay. A lot of times I do make this in my mixer, my KitchenAid, but I didn't feel like it today. I adore working with bread dough. It is a very creative process to me and I just love it. So anyway, so now we're going to talk about the fun stuff. Okay guys, this is almost incorporated and then I'm going to knead it for a few minutes here. We're getting close. I'm going to get a little flour out of the bag. And turn it out. All right. Get every little bit out of there that we can. Okay. All that. Now we can talk about the fun stuff. So now it's to mashed potatoes and dressing and desserts and, you know, sugary salads and all of those things. So for me personally, I don't feel like Thanksgiving is Thanksgiving unless I've enjoyed some of the things that I'm just, you know, I have a heart memory for. You know, my taste buds count on this flavor once a year. And I don't really eat it any other time of year. So if it's something like that, not something that you eat other times of the year, don't indulge in those things. You can have those any other time. But if it's something you only eat once a year, this is what I generally try to encourage my clients to do. I call it my 3-bite rule. So take what you think appears to be about 3 bites worth of food and then enjoy those 3 bites. Be mindful when you eat those 3 bites. Stop what you're doing. If you're talking or you're distracted or you're watching things or, you know, whatever is going on, just stop for a moment, close your eyes and enjoy your 3 bites. You will really, truly be amazed. I've actually been teaching clients this for years and years now, and they always come back and say, I had no idea how satisfying 3 bites could be. But the reality is it's a little wet still. The reality is most of us aren't really tasting a lot after about the 3rd bite. We're just kind of eating it because we like it, but we're not actually engaged in that food as much as we were before when we had the first 3 bites. And so that's one of my biggies is enjoy 3 bites. Now, if you get through those 3 bites and later on you decide I need 3 more bites, fine, go back and get 3 more bites. It's no big deal. But it's a great way to kind of give you a parameter around your eating and not allow you to completely go off the rails and, you know, really, really make yourself sick or really make yourself frustrated with yourself the next day. And there's no point in that either, honestly. There's just no point in getting all upset with yourself the next day. Just regroup, make a decision to move forward, and do that. My dough is still a little bit sticky, guys. This was a thirsty dough today. Let me get some of this flour up. Yeah, so anyways, that's my plan. And then for dessert, if you're gonna go off plan and have a, you know, sugary dessert that you love, okay, then do it. But again, If you think you can get away with a 3-bite rule on dessert too, that is what I'd recommend, is try for that 3-bite rule. It really does work. It's really a good plan. And if it helps you, have a partner, have someone to help you be accountable. If you know that this is a big weakness for you this holiday season, have an accountability partner. Ask someone to be your buddy and to just, encourage you to do what you want to do the next day. Check in and say, hey, help me make sure I'm on plan and I'm reaching my goals. That's a great way to continue moving forward through the holidays, especially. Because it really can be hard. There's so many things. We're making so many things. It's so easy to taste test little things here and there as we go along, like this challah, for instance. Oh my goodness. So anyways, that would be my suggestion. And then after Thanksgiving, don't think it's just all downhill from here. There is still lots of time to reach your personal health goals before Christmas comes, Hanukkah comes, whatever your next holiday event is. And I'm telling you, I have a work party this year. We have I have a ladies Bible study event that I'm going to where it involves food. And then we have my work party, my Bible study party. Oh, and then our home fellowship is actually going to do an event too, which I asked my home fellowship if we could do a taco night because it's so easy to stay on plan with a taco night. And they like the idea because everybody's busy eating so many traditional foods right now that they thought a break from that for our home fellowship party would be really fun. And so I just thought I'd jump in and offer the idea. And then I even helped out so much as to make a full list of all the things that we would possibly need for that, and forward it out so that our hosts, who are actually the ones where we meet, they open up their home to us. They wouldn't have to do all the work of also thinking up all the things, since it was kind of my bright idea. So I thought I could take a little responsibility and at least help out. But honestly, I almost always have a taco bar list in my phone, just because whenever we do host anything, it's just so easy to do. It's just so easy to do. And honestly, taco bars cater very much to people with food allergies, because then you can build it how you need it to work for your sensitivities. So it's just a blessing. So anyways, so just me alone, I have 3 events. Yeah, I have, 4 including Thanksgiving. So that I know of coming up. Plus, I'm sure we're going to do our annual Hanukkah party. Oh, and actually my family does, I almost forgot about this. Let me wash off my hands really quick. Okay, I just wanted to wash off my hands a little bit. They were still kind of covered. So our family, one of our traditions is we do a gingerbread house throwdown every year. And I don't make the gingerbread. I don't do that. We buy kits. We tell the kids to buy kits. And we have everyone over at our house. Oh, this is feeling so much better. We have everyone over at our house. We'll probably do a big taco bar for that night. And we decorate gingerbread houses, and then we post them on Facebook, and we ask people to vote for their favorites. And then we have this little totally cheesy, little, trophy. It's a little tiny plastic trophy. I think I found it literally at the dollar store. And when it was still just the dollar store. And so, so the winner gets the trophy, and we just have fun and make memories and talk and laugh and, create these monstrosities out of just copious amounts of sugar. And I save all of our supplies from the years before, so I'm not even tempted to eat it because it's probably not that great to eat, and we don't intend to eat them. But they work great. I mean, it is sugar, so I don't know what is going to go wrong with it. But then, everybody's kind of game planning before they come, and it's very, very fun. So we will have that event as well. That's actually coming up on the 3rd of December for my family. Okay, here we go. We are feeling like this challah is coming together in a way that I like. It's not quite as beautiful stretch as I'm looking for. We're really close, really close. So anyway, so those are some of my tips and suggestions. There we go. That's coming together now. That's a pretty loaf of challah. Hold on. Okay, so I had to get my bowl all cleaned up, so I'm back. Got out my oil spray. I'm gonna spray my bowl. My beautiful loaf of challah is ready to go in there. And we're gonna just, I won't spray it again. I'll just whirl it around in the oil. Okay. We just don't want it to dry out, so we're gonna keep it there like that. And then let me dry off. Just put a little plastic wrap on top, keep the moisture in, and put it in a warm place for a couple hours while we run to the store. And then after that, we'll punch that down, and I'm gonna make this into 2 braided loaves. One will go with me tomorrow to my ladies' study, and one will go with me for Thanksgiving. There's not a lot of us at Thanksgiving, so we don't need a whole lot of bread. So this will work out perfect as my go-to for 2 different events. So I just nailed it out in one fell swoop there. So anyway, all right, so got my challah ready to go. We'll be back in an hour and a half to see how that comes out. Okay. Remember, this challah isn't on plan. This is totally an off-plan thing, but my family just loves it and they're accustomed to it. They've been eating it for many, many years, every Friday night while they were growing up. And so they love it for holidays as well. So I make it for Thanksgiving and things like that. So anyways, so I hope these words were encouraging to you. I would love to see you get through the holidays with success and not feeling like you've totally backtracked all your hard work all year long. Please don't do that. Enjoy your holiday, turn around the next day, jump right back on plan. 3 hours later, you know we have that rule, 3 hours later, jump right back on. You don't need to wait till Monday. You don't need to wait until that next party is over. It's not going to help you achieve your goals. Just go for it. Just enjoy your party and events and then jump right back on with your health goals each and every time. And as they come up, make some choices, make some plans, get good things to drink that will make you feel satisfied and like you're enjoying yourself. 3-bite rule, eat protein, anchor everything still with protein. No matter what event you're going to, make sure you're anchoring with protein. And getting in those non-starchy veggies. Don't leave those guys out. They will help fill you up so that you don't feel like you want to gorge. Oh, one last little thing, don't starve yourself either. Make sure you're still regulating your blood sugar as much as you can. Make it successful. All right, you guys, have a wonderful holiday with your friends and family. Give them big hugs, big kisses. Share food, share memories, share laughs, enjoy. Let me know what your favorite holiday recipe is in the comments. And if I know of a sub for it that can be on plan, I am more than happy to help you. Mashed potatoes is an easy one. You can use the recipe in the Trim Healthy Future cookbook where it's part mashed potato, part squash. It's amazing. You can't tell the difference. I love it. I have a recipe on my blog I'll link for you guys. It's for stuffing that's gluten-free, egg-free, and it came out wonderful, totally on plan. There's a lot of recipes out there. So if there's something in particular you're looking for, link it, make a comment below, and I will see if I can find you some help. Okay, thanks again. God bless, guys. We'll see you next week. Bye. Okay, guys, I know this isn't on plan. I'm gonna peek in. Oh, okay, I know this isn't on plan, but I'm gonna finish out the bread because I feel like the video wouldn't be complete if you didn't get to see it. So it's all done rising. Look how beautiful this is. Here's a side shot. Came up really pretty. It's a beautiful little loaf here. And so we're gonna punch this down and finish braiding it, and then I'll bake it off, and then I'll show you some pictures. Or maybe I'll put it on video. I don't know yet. We'll see. Here we go. So satisfying working with dough, you guys. I do miss this. I wish I could eat regular bread because I would be all over the sourdoughs and sprouted breads. Yes, I would. I used to make this in a whole grain variety and it came out lovely. We don't want to overwork that. That is gorgeous, beautiful dough right there. Let me grab my dough cutter. My little dough blade. This is what you need for this. We're going to cut this guy in half. And then we're going to cut each guy into thirds. We'll just kind of give them a little oval shape. And really, I just eyeball this, although I do have a scale where I could weigh and measure it out. Should we try that? Nah. I like my mismatched, imperfect loaves of challah. I think that they come out so beautiful as is. So we're just gonna roll these out into some little long strands here. Semi-long, they won't be really long. Now this one's going to be a bigger piece. And so what I generally do is, because I do it just on the fly and I don't measure and do all that, I'll roll them out and I'll choose the 3 that seem to be the closest to each other. And then from there, I'll make a loaf, and then I'll take the other 3 and hope they match a little better. And I'll make a loaf. That one's going to go with that guy over there, I can already tell. So that's how I do it. I just roll them out. And now on this, I could put an egg wash before I bake and get a really pretty crust on it. But I don't think I'm going to do that today. I think I'm just going to leave it as is. It works great as is too, and it tastes delicious. And it saves an egg for the family to eat, for my husband to eat in another way. And so if this was for Friday night, I would probably, but since it's for Thanksgiving, I am totally cool with, I think we're going to take those 3. I'm totally cool with just having it be not egg washed. Let me move those guys over. So as you can see, I have parchment paper here laid out on my cookie sheet. Now, of course, they always want to stretch back in, so I just give them a little bit more of a pull. And I just bind them together. I don't really do fancy braids. I really just do your typical 3-strand braid. But I have done fancier braids. It's just, generally speaking, this is how I know how to do it easily. And in a busy season of life that I'm in right now, I'm looking for easy. I just tuck the ends under like that, and then take this end, fold it under as well. And there we have a beautiful little hollow loaf. That will go there. And this one's going to be a little bit smaller, and that's okay. I'm going to roll those guys out, bind them together at the top there. Oh my gosh. And I pray for my family and my children and my viewers, and for everyone to have just a wonderful, memorable, happy, joyous Thanksgiving. All right, second beautiful little loaf. We'll bring this on over here. All right, so not too bad. Now we're gonna let those sit for just a little bit. I'll cover them with a clean dish towel. Get one out like that. We're gonna cover those guys, let them sit. The oven is preheating, so I'll put it on top of the oven because the warmth will help them rise again. And then they're gonna pop in the oven and I'll be back. Okay guys, I had done this great ending video and apparently I did not hit the record button. So here is my finished challah. It came out beautiful. I let it overbake by just a little bit. And there I am taking it off because I hit the record button when I thought I was stopping it. So there I am, sparkly slippers and all. Anyway, thanks for following along. It's been a joy to have you guys. Happy Thanksgiving and God bless.